Hi guys, good morning. Sorry I'm like 1 minute late today. I didn't realise, well, yesterday I realised that it took a little bit of setup, but I was prepared because it was the first time I did it. But today, of course, I was like, well, it's not 10 yet. I can faff around. So apologies for the 1 minute delay. It will never happen again. Well, it might happen again, but I'll always be here at least by 1 minute past 10. So I hope that you enjoyed yesterday. Thank you so much for all of the love and support and feedback that I got. Really nice of you, amazing people. And today we have another lovely illustration that we're going to be doing, and I'll be taking you through step by step so that you can create a little masterpiece this morning. It's inspired by another illustrator that I will link so that you can check out her work on Instagram. And yeah, it's quite nice. So for those of you that are new here, I'm Ness, hello. And I run drawing and painting workshops every weekday morning at 10 a.m. Berlin time. But you can watch them whenever because they'll be saved onto my YouTube profile, NessDoes. And it's just a different topic every day. We never know what it's going to be until like 10 minutes before. Sometimes I'll plan myself. But hopefully you'll find some value making some nice art, not really worrying about the outcome and just enjoying the process. So that's what we're doing today. So if you have any questions throughout, just type them in the chat and I will answer them. Be nice. That's my only rule. Because that makes the world a better place, doesn't it? So let's begin. I'm going to do the lovely smooth transition. Watch this. Look at that. Ooh. Hi. Hiya. Good morning. I hope that you are well, Catherine. Okay. Now, I tried to make my place look pretty, but it doesn't always work. So let us begin. So for those of you who are new, I have my fine liner pen, my watercolor paper, 2 pots of water and some watercolor paints. You can use anything you have at home, even if you're drawing on the back of an envelope or a scrap of paper, whatever, and whatever pen. I'm just using a waterproof fine liner because I'm going to paint afterwards. Okay, so the first thing I want us to do is to draw a triangle shape, or the top bits of a triangle, quite a narrow triangle, starting from about the center of your page, about there, and going, focus, up to about here and down to about there. So it's not an equilateral, is that right? All sides are not equal. This side is a bit shorter, but we're not drawing that side in. So just a spike. And then we can draw 2 lines that come straight down to kind of that far down. Just ignore the base bit. We'll do something with that a bit later. Okay. And now we're going to draw a line that comes from the top here to about here. So depending on the size of your paper, my paper shape is maybe a bit different to yours. I'm leaving a little space here, a fat finger and a bit on the edge, and just going straight across horizontally across your page. Then we're going to do the same position of line down here, except we're going to leave a little gap. So I'll show you what I mean, just doing a little line there and a little line there. And we're going to mirror this line here. So this comes down like that. Doesn't matter if it goes off the page or if it stays on the page and you've got way more space than me. It doesn't matter, however it comes out for you. Okay, now here in this little gap that you've left, we're going to draw a little triangle similar to the tip that we did here. Doesn't need to be perfect. It can be, a little bit wonky. That's fine. Then we're going to draw a line that goes straight up from the first bit of the triangle that we just drew, a line that goes straight up to about the same length as the tip there, and then meets there. So you're drawing basically another triangle here, like that. Then we're going to draw a line. If this bit is on your page, maybe it's gone off your page, don't worry then about this bit, but if it is on your page, just draw a little line that comes down as well. Mine's a little wonky line, but that's fine. Okay. Now I'm going to come to the top bit here, and I'm going to draw just a straight line a little bit in from this section, going up just a little bit. And then I'm going to do another triangle slope, but this one's just going to go off the page for me. Then I'm going to draw another line a little bit further in even than that, going up, a little bit taller than this line, a little bit taller. And then I'm going to do a triangle shape that you can actually see, like that. And then at the top of this triangle, I'm just going to draw a horizontal line going towards that triangle. You still with me, people? Are you still with me? I hope so. That's the kind of most technical bit done now. I'm just going to make this line a little bit darker because it looks a little bit, it was my first line and it was a bit shy. Okay, so now I'm going to come over to this side and I'm going to do a big V shape, a big wonky V shape, but with a gap at the base. So imagining that this is my base, I actually use my finger. And then coming from here, that's the base of the V. So it's going to be coming up and kind of out like that. And same on the other side, it's going to come up and kind of out. And it can go off the page a little bit there too. And then I can gather this bit together, coming in slightly and maybe in and a little bit out like that, like a little funnel almost down here. Can you guys hear the sirens? Sorry, it's city living in the background. Maybe you can't hear it. I find it quite soothing in a way, hearing sirens. Living in London for so many years, you get used to it anyway. Okay, so now we're going to siphon off these V lines and we're going to do kind of lots of little V's. So I'm just creating another funnel here and I can create another funnel up there. That makes sense. But this is yours to play with. You can do whatever kind of shapes escalating from this. I might add another one here. Ooh, and it doesn't matter how thick or thin these bits are. I'm just doing mine quickly. You can take a little bit more time if you like to do this, but I'll leave it like that for now. Okay, now behind here, we're going to do a squiggly line. So we want a squiggly line that comes up and down, but obviously the shape that we've just drawn is hiding it, and then it goes behind. Just kind of around this area. It doesn't have to be like this. It can be a squiggly line in your own style. It can be jagged, or it can be like zigzaggy, or it can be like little bumps, or it could just be straight too. Then I'm going to do another line, another squiggly line that comes down and behind this bit, but comes a little bit more forward, if that makes sense. And I can just bring this line down a little bit further there too. Like that. And then I am going to do just a straight of this to give the sense of a little bit of perspective. So this thing's right at the front, this is just behind, this is behind that, and that is behind that. So we've created a little bit of perspective now on our drawing. Okay,